What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. And as always, it's been a while since I freaking made a video in general. So much shit has been going on since I left Japan, and just from buying a house to buying a car to getting car parts, and just it's been crazy the past almost 2 months, because I just looked at the last video uploaded was like the end of August, and it's almost the end of October. Shit's been crazy. So I'm just gonna explain where I've been, what's been going on, and what's gonna go on for the future, because a lot of cool shit for the channel that I'm looking forward to, which I'll explain to you. I just want to explain to you and just give you a whole update of like what the fuck's going on, and like why I'm not in a dorm or the barracks in this 10x10 room as always. But to start things out, I went home on leave in August, then came back and got stationed in New Jersey, about 2 hours away from home. So on the weekends and stuff, I tend to come home a lot, but I was in the dorms for a while, and before this, I was hoping to get off-base housing, because when you put on your next rank, so I was in E3 when I was in Japan, and when you make E4 Mafia, you like to, they like to move you off base to make room for the younger people in the barracks. So they don't want to have people that are higher rank. I just realized I'm walking around. You guys ever walk on the phone and you're just talking and you're just like hanging by the ceiling and shit talking? Because that's me right now. So short story straight, I'm not gonna go too rambling onto that because we're already 1 minute and 30 into this. It's probably gonna be a decently long video. I got moved out of the barracks. Actually, I was looking at apartments off base, but the thing is, with the area that I'm in, the only thing nice enough for myself that wasn't like super trashy and stuff, it was about 30 minutes away, and I did not want to make that commute to base every day. 30 minutes, it means on lunch breaks I wouldn't be able to go home, and after PT in the gym I wouldn't have to come home. I'd have to shower at the gym and all that. So I started looking at opportunities on base housing, and there was housing on the army base, which they originally wanted to put me on, but I didn't want to go over there because it was kind of shitty. So I kind of super got lucky. I got a phone call one day, and they're like, "Hey Tim, like, I have a 3-bedroom, 2-story house available. Do you want it?" And I was like, "What?" And come to find out, she sent me pictures of it. It's family housing, so we got hooked up with family housing, which the houses are nice as shit. So I'm gonna give you guys a whole like rundown of the house right now, and yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. So we'll start off right here. So when you walk in, there's a sidewalk, but you haven't seen that before. Door, just ordered that shit off Amazon. But yeah, so you walk in right here, okay? We got a little floor mat, we got a little shoe mat. It's kind of no shoe policy, but I'm kind of breaking that right now. Living room right here. So I actually did order couches and all that stuff, so next video you guys will see. So picture an L-shaped couch right here. We're gonna buy a TV stand right there. My flat screen TV from Japan that I originally had is coming on Friday, so flat screen right there. We're gonna put surround sound. And when I say we, I mean, it's not just my house. I'm actually paying rent, so all the money comes out of my paycheck for rent. And then I have 2 other roommates that work with me. They live upstairs as well. All the bedrooms are upstairs. So it's 3 people in this house, including myself. So, as in we're gonna get surround sound for the corners. Right here, I have the Medford Zoo, the local zoo around me. They're actually installing prison grade monkey bars and stuff, so I'm gonna get some chimpanzees for here, because I've always wanted chimps. Like, and now that I have a house, I can finally have my own pets, and I'm not getting chimps. But pool table, probably eventually, that's the last priority. Don't really care about that right now, but the couches and the TV stand will be nice. That's upstairs. I'll show you guys that after. When you come right here, just a regular sliding closet, just a stair closet. This is just a little tiny bathroom. It's a half bathroom, very small, but you know, gets the job done. So walk in right here, and this is the greatest thing ever right here. So we have a full fucking kitchen, oven. Only thing we don't have is a microwave. Yeah, sink, dishwasher, but I'll back up a little bit. The kitchen is very spacious, a lot of counter space. Another little counter here, probably put the microwave here. But yeah, actually I picked up these bar stools this weekend, $149 at Bed Bath & Beyond. Put those together. 3 bar stools over here. Picked up this table for sale on Facebook for about $100 with the chairs. And then we have this tiny ass like backyard, like the shed. There's the fence there. I'm not even gonna go outside because it's not worth it. And there's the fence right there. Super small, but if one of us gets a dog or I get a dog, like, it's decent enough, you know, so you can get some fresh air. But yeah, let's go upstairs. So, walking upstairs, brand new carpet too. I'm glad they actually replaced all the carpet in the house. Like, when you moved into the house, they had like fresh paint, all that crap. So the house is actually on base technically, but you leave the main gated base and you go down the street a little bit, and there's a whole military community, so it has a gate guard stuff. So technically I'm on base, but kind of off base at the same time. But it's pretty good. So everyone around me is pretty much families and stuff. So, but so I have the master bedroom right here. It's weird, the light switch is outside the room, but this is another sliding closet, just a bunch of uniforms. And you know, the Air Force upgraded to the OCP camouflage. My unit that I'm assigned to now has actually been wearing them for a while, so as soon as I got here in August, I was able to wear them right away. But the rest of the Air Force had to wait till October 1st, and some squadrons are waiting to wear them, but we've been wearing them for a while. Super comfortable, feel like pajamas. I hated, like, I don't know how I wore this for so long, but yeah, just gear, you know, helmet, vest, extra clothes. And then right here is just the hoarding closet, I guess, just like bags, rucksack, all that stuff, just gear. And I have my own bathroom, and what do you know it? Like, were you drinking pre-workout, taking a poop this morning before the gym? Yeah. Bathroom. Replaced the shower head because the stock one was shit. But yeah, right behind the door here, we have another closet for myself. So just to put clothes, there's like my drone wires and random shit up there. But since I found the house, I signed a lease on the head of the house, so I got the master bedroom. Got this rack on the store and base. It's kind of just socks and underwear and t-shirts and laundry and a Minion poster I got to put up. And I bought this L-shaped desk, like everything I bought on Amazon. So I have the L-shaped desk right here, my laptop, router, Xbox, Acer gaming monitor, basic regular chair, memory foam mattress and bed frame courtesy of Amazon. And actually what you're seeing this is now is the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II camera, no longer using the Sony. Figured we'd upgrade, right? But yeah, super fucking pumped to have a new camera, new house, some upgrades to my car, which I'll show you guys later on too. And then so right here is my friend Niall's room. He's on an air mattress now, and no one's really got shit because we just moved into this house, and we actually bought the house, or rented the house, and 3 days later we had power go out for 8 days because the electrical substation caught on fire. So I was without power for 8 days. But yeah, this is the laundry room. We bought a washer and dryer for like $400 from our friends. It did come off the track, so I called maintenance, so they got to come like fix it and stuff. I know, you're like, oh, just put the door back on the track. Like, no, the shit's all bent and fucked up, so they need to fix this whole frame. Right here, my two roommates, so one bedroom there, one bedroom here. They share a bathroom, pretty spacious bathroom, a lot better than the dorms where you had to knock to see if it was in there because you had to piss mate. And my friend's room, King, has his room, same bed as mine, same bed frame. He's gonna get a desk and put his gaming setup and stuff right there, but they're in training right now, so I have the house to myself for the week. I would be in this training now, but when I left Japan, I was supposed to qualify in the M4 and shoot again, so I'm not able to go until the end of this month, which kind of sucks because I could have gone all with them and known some people, and it would have been cool. But yeah, I'll pretty fucking pumped. Like, my own house, like kitchen, like gaming setup, like all utilities are paid for. The military gives you a basic allowance for housing, so they're gonna give you money to cover rent, so like I don't pay for anything. And in some instances, depending on your rent, you can actually make money and pocket money that you don't use. But as far as like meal prepping and shit right here, I'm super pumped. And like when I cut next spring, right now I'm bulking, like I can't wait to just freaking like meal prep. And like there's meal prep companies that can actually deliver to the house now. Like there's a meal prep company called Eat Clean Bro, like they're in New Jersey, so they're gonna deliver to me, hopefully later on. Maybe we'll grow the channel, maybe get a little discount because food's expensive. But yeah, this is the fucking house, super pumped. Two of the guys, super nice. Actually, one I went to boot camp with and to tech school with, and then he went to another part in Okinawa, Japan, and my other friend, he was at the same base I was. So we all lucked out, got a house together, leases for a year, so we'll see what happens, but I just can't wait to like wait until the house is furnished and all that shit. Like originally, I wanted to put like a gym right here, but I have gyms on base, so pool table, eventually will come surround sound, kind of like a little man cave right here. But yeah, have a house out of the barracks. And so as I was saying before, moved into the house, went home for the weekend because we had like a 3-day weekend for like Columbus Day. Come back home to find out that the substation had a power surge, caught on fire, substation burnt down. So they had to contract an off-site electrical company. The New Jersey State Electrical Company will not work on this community because of the Department of Defense safety guidelines or security measures. They don't want to bother with it. So the contractors came and they took 8 days to fix stuff. And every time, like a couple days, like probably say 4 days later, they were like, power won't be stored for 4 days. They have to replace the substation. I was like, all right, cool, I'm going home. So I went home for the weekend. And then they're like, power's back on. So I got my car, and by the time I came back, the power was out again. So evidently, when they turned the power on all at once, and people had air conditioners running, and they blew the power out, which in return blew people's transformers up. So then a bunch of probably like a dozen transformers around the whole neighborhood had to get replaced. And then they started turning the power on in sections. And every time they would turn it on sections, they'd find a problem or find a faulty transformer or a fuse or blow a fuse, and it was just an ongoing process. And then when the power came back on Thursday, we didn't have internet for 3 days because it could be worse. It could be worse. Like, look at Florida right now. They got fucking destroyed, but it sucked because I had this house and I was super pumped. It's lucky I didn't go grocery shopping, but yeah, moral of the story, I have a house. I have a new uniform. And yeah, I'll show you guys what it did to my car. If you guys don't know, I have a 2018 Honda Civic Si Coupe. Did a couple exterior things to it right now, maybe like 1 or 2 exterior things. And then engine-wise, I did like 1 thing so far, but plenty of miles on the way. I want to like make it a build series. I don't know how far in depth I will go with it, but I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to get out of this uniform, and I'm going to show you guys what I did to my car. All right, so this is the backyard I was telling you about. It's not much, but at least I have a yard. And a shed, which I really don't know what I'm gonna put in this since I'm not responsible for cutting my grass, but yeah. But there she is. So, starting out with the interior, I'm gonna try and flip this screen up so I can see myself. Starting out with the interior, as you can see, luckily the housing complex that I have, the housing community has, I'll show you right here. They have these roofs right here, so each apartment gets 2 parking spots, 1 under the overhang and 1 out in the open. So my car is always going to be parked underneath this overhang, which can become really beneficial come winter time when it starts snowing. I'm probably going to get some drift from the snow with the wind on my car, but I'm not going to have to like parking out in the open and have to unbury the whole freaking thing. I'm just hoping when the snowplow comes it doesn't get hit, so I'll make sure I'll back it up pretty far. But so when I bought the car, obviously a lot of people replaced the steering wheel right here. I like introducing this car to the channel just to maybe attract more people. But like I said, my channel's not all about one thing. It's just a fucking cluster of everything. I'm gonna keep keep the silver Honda emblem. You can actually get a red adhesive Honda emblem like you saw in the front. But the problem is it's like a little tape that goes over this. So if, God forbid, I ever get in a crash and the airbag deploys, you're gonna have a plastic red Honda emblem embedded into your face. So I'm gonna avoid that. But I did get the carbon fiber. It's like a 3M adhesive tape that went here. There was literally just plastic here. This fit perfectly. So that was off of Amazon, as well as these carbon fiber SI things here. But yeah. So we'll go ahead and pop the hood. I did add these red Honda emblems here. I actually just cracked like the silver ones that are on here and put the red ones on these. These are actually originally for the Type R, but I thought they'd go well with the SI color right here, but yeah. So the shit is still very hot because I was driving it, but this is where the factory airbox was sitting, and as you guys can see, PRL Motorsports cold air intake. it pretty much was a pain in the ass. So we had to take that whole tray up. I did this with my brother. Take that whole tray up, lift the thing up on jacks, take the tray off, and then we watched, there's like 3 YouTube videos that are up with them, and literally they wouldn't like explain where this one bracket had to go to hold the air box. So that took like 30 minutes. Come to find out that I had to go on like the manufacturer website to look at their installation guide, and you had to peel back the wheel well cover. It was a pain in the ass. Took about an hour and a half, but so far, PRL Motorsports, cold air intake. It sounds really cool, but yeah. But the next thing I want to do for the car, so right now we have the red Honda emblems. I forgot to tell you, I did put a front mudguard set on. So we put the front mudguard set on, like splash guard or whatever you want to call it on the front, but the rear ones I have to take the tire off to put on, so I really don't feel like doing that right now. So later on I'll put that on. We have the PRL Motorsports cold air intake installed. The dyno sheet on their website claims 10 to 15 horsepower, so I'm not really too sure about that. But I do notice like the sound, my exhaust is better, sounds deeper and louder, my engine sounds louder, and it's really cool. It's got like a turbo sound. Well, it just brings out the turbo sound, it's got the intake sound. The next thing I want to do for it, I would probably say, I said I wouldn't do it for a while, but like I think I might tune it eventually, get a Honda tune for it, and then PRL Motorsports. PRL wasn't really like, I didn't know anything about them until I watched, like I just started searching on YouTube and stuff, and people doing builds and stuff on the car, and PRL seems like a really reliable, great thing. Their intake, I love it. Probably a front pipe and a down pipe. Don't know too much about them as far as like, I'm not a huge car guy, so maybe eventually like I'll learn more. But the PRL Motorsports front pipe, down pipe, something I do. They said combined, the dyno said 40 horsepower, stuff like that. So I'm really hoping, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll keep you guys updated, but probably the front pipe and down pipe next, then the tune after, because once you start adding more power to it, the stock stuff has to go. As in, the clutch might start slipping once you get too much horsepower and torque, and then your turbocharger can only handle a certain amount of, you know, air coming in and horsepower and stuff. So the last thing I want to do is blow my turbo or blow my transmission out of the fucking car, but we'll see what happens. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep the car for, because originally, like I told you guys, if you watched the last video, I wanted to get the Type R, but that was just crazy, the amount of money it was, and they were selling it for more than it's actually worth, because I don't fucking know. But this video was pretty much just an update. As far as the cool videos I have coming up, tomorrow I have a whole day of shooting and qualifications for shooting. Probably not gonna record that, because in about 2 weeks at the end of this month, I will be going to a 2.5 week kind of deployment training. I'm really not deploying, but just a unit I am. You have to go through it. You know, it's like digging foxholes and Humvee NVG training and Humvee night driving and rolling over in a Humvee, shooting. So we get to shoot the M4, we get to shoot the M240 machine gun, and we might get to shoot a grenade launcher. So that stuff I'm probably gonna wait and record. So probably won't see that for another 2-3 weeks, maybe even longer, because I'll be training. So if I have time to edit it, I will get it up. But that's pretty much it. I have a house, I have a new uniform, my car is good, I'm starting to build it. But yeah, I do. The hardest part too right now for me, this lighting looks really weird, I swear I'm not this white. The hardest part for me right now is like, I want to go to the gym. The gym's been going great. I'm bulking right now, currently eating about 3750 calories, lean bulking, getting like a pound every week or so. I want to start vlogging in the gym more. You know, I'm at this new gym. The gym's huge, pretty decent equipment, but it's just like a whole new atmosphere, and vlogging in the gym and vlogging in general out in public is just like huge step out of my comfort zone, because I'm a complete introvert. I don't like doing that. Like, even in Japan, when all my friends went out to parties and shit like that, like I would go to parties occasionally, but I'm just like the type of person that's like chilling inside, you know, going to the gym on a Friday night, you know, like that's just me. So when here's me holding a camera, just fucking walking around the gym talking shit, that takes a lot. Like, it's a lot out of you, it's a lot of embarrassment, a lot of anxiety, like, but I think over time, if I just start doing it and just commit and say fuck it, like fuck what people think, like it sounds fucked up, but like I try to tell myself that I'm gonna die one day. And like I'm later on in life, I don't want to be like, oh, like I wish I did that, or like why did I care? Like, that's what I'm trying to get driven into my head to get me out to do the shit I want to do, because I love making YouTube videos, I love working out, and just lifestyle shit in general. Like, I love vlogging and sharing my adventure, and I like hearing from people. I don't hear it often, but when I do, it's awesome to hear that, you know, hey, like, you helped me join the military, or hey, like, you motivated me to do this, or hey, I'm starting to work out because of you, or I joined the military because of you, or some shit like that. And like, I've met people, like, I just got to this new unit and I met some dude. He's like, hey man, he's like, I saw your YouTube videos like 3 years ago when I joined the Air Force. And I was like, what the fuck? Shouldn't have deleted those videos, because I bet this channel would have a lot more subscribers than it does now. But I was going through some shit where I thought I would be in motovlogging. But yeah, I want to make this channel. I want to help people out. I want to show people what life in the military is all about, incorporating fitness into your life, and car builds and life vlogs and puppies and just like whatever fucking comes around. Like, I want to share with people. So I'm gonna work on it. So, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's a long one, but I just want to update you on all what's going on and just give you like what's going on in the future to expect. I'll probably have a video up at the end of this week or the beginning of next week again. And then after that, I will be going into that 2.5 week training. So if I get content for that and find time to edit it, I will, but I keep you guys updated. Follow me on Instagram, the link is below, and make sure you guys like, comment this video, turn on the post notification below, click that bell below, because YouTube's algorithm has a whole thing where it doesn't like to show smaller channels, so you're kind of just left in the dark and you really gotta bust your ass to get seen on YouTube, and just little shit like that helps. So if you guys can do me a favor, drop a like, drop a comment, turn on the notifications, and follow me on Instagram if you guys have one, because that's where I, you know, when I'm not posting on YouTube, I'm always on Instagram, keeping people updated what's going on. You guys can DM me, ask whatever you want to do. Yeah. Anyways, see you next one.